I stay on the clock, I'm always on the clock. Soon as I open my eyes, I'm at my fucking job.
Alright, what's going on, YouTube? I said a little while ago, to myself at least, that I was going to do a video about how to get your individual axle weights when using a scale that does not provide them for you. So this is a scale that will just give you the weights, your gross weight. But as you'll see, when I pull onto the scale, I'm going to put the steer axles on by themselves, and it'll display that weight for me. There's a meter on the side of the building. I don't know if you can see it from here. Let me see if I can zoom in on this mirror. See that red glow? I know it's, you know, not the best, but that red glow, that's the scale reading, right? So we'll pull the first set, or the steers on, get the reading. We'll pull the drives on. It's going to give us the reading for both. But from there, all we have to do is subtract the weight that we got for the steers. That'll give us the weight for the drives. Then we'll pull the entire truck on, and that'll give us the total weight. And all we got to do is subtract the combined weight of the steers and the drives from the total weight, and then we'll have the weight for our trailer axles. Alright, here we go. So I'm not going to be able to take the camera off. It's a line behind me, so I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. I don't want to slow everybody up. So right now we got the steer tires on. It's reading 11.9. Okay. And we got the entire tractor on, reading 46.5. And we got the whole truck on, reading 77. People, let's run through these numbers real quick. I wasn't able to get this video finished last night. As I stated in the first clip, I was kind of rushing to get through it all due to there being a line of trucks trying to get up out of that shipper. The security guard had to make his rounds, checking the reefers, making sure they're running, making sure the fuel is, or getting the fuel levels and everything accounted for. So while waiting for him, it took him about 40 minutes to do all that. A line had built up of about 7 or 8 trucks trying to get out. I was smack dab in the middle, so I wasn't trying to hold anybody up. So that's why I rushed through the whole process of getting the weights. I don't usually do it that fast. And also, when you're going across a scale to get your weights, you don't apply any brakes. You don't apply the tractor or the trailer brake, and you don't want to have your foot on the brake pedal, because it's going to give you a false reading. It's going to read that you're heavier than you are. Since I was rushing through, and as y'all could tell, I was on an incline, I kept my foot on the brake to get the steers. I had my foot on the brake to get the tractor weights, steers and drives. But when I got the whole truck on the scale, I just pulled up, let off the brake, didn't apply any brakes, and I was able to get the gross weight. That one was accurate for the most part. So let's jump into the numbers real quick. I also, when I left, I did run by a Flying J that was about 2 miles away and got a cat scale ticket, or a weight at a cat scale. So let me pause y'all for a second. Okay, yeah, I took my break at this rest area, so it's a couple of trucks coming through here. So the numbers for the shipper scale showed me at 11,900 pounds on the steers. When I got the whole tractor onto the scale, that gave me a reading of 46,500 pounds. Remember, I have my foot on the brake for these two weights, so they're not 100% accurate. They're going to be off by a couple hundred pounds. But in order to get the weights for the drives using the shipper scale, I subtract the 46,500 pounds, the total weight of the tractor, from the 11,900 pound reading I got for the steers. That gave me 34,600 pounds for my drive axles according to the shipper scale. Then from there I pulled the whole truck on, got the trailer onto the scale. At that point I didn't have my foot on the brake, so like I said earlier, the 77,900 pound reading that I got for the tractor, the gross weight for the whole truck, that one was fairly accurate. So in order to get the number or to get the weight for the trailer axles, subtract the 77,900 gross weight from the 46,500 pounds that we had for the weight of the tractor. That gave me 31,400 pounds. So according to their scales, the shipper scales, I'm legal on the steers, I was legal on the trailer, but I was 600 pounds over on the drives. Side note, DOT, my understanding is they give you an extra 400 pounds if the truck has an APU on it. So you can be up to 34,400 pounds and not be ticketed. This truck, of course, has an APU on it, but I'm still over. At that point, even to take that into account, I'm over by 200 pounds on my steers, on my drives, according to the shipper scale. Now we compare those numbers to what I got from the CAT scale down the street. CAT scale had the steer axles at 11,780 pounds compared to the 11,900 pounds at the shipper. So that's a difference of 120 pounds. Like I said, my foot was on the brake, so that plays a role into it. My math got me at 34,600 pounds on the drives. According to the CAT scale, they had me at 34,320 pounds. So there's a difference there of 280 pounds, right? Once again, my foot was on the brake. Now, remember I noted that you get up to 400 pounds over if you have the APU. So according to the CAT scale, I'm legal right there. Okay, then the trailer axles, CAT scale had me at 31,880 pounds. And according to my math from the shipper's scale, I was at 31,400 pounds. So that's a basically a 500 pound difference, 480 pounds to be exact. So as you can see, the numbers are very close. And as I mentioned, I have my foot on the brake, so the reading for the steers and the drives are not wholly accurate. But they're close enough that I can make my adjustments and get comfortable enough to where I'm legal and keep it pushing. The gross weight from the CAT scale was 77,980 pounds. The gross weight from the shipper scale was 77,900 pounds. So it's an 80 pound difference there. So once again, you see the numbers are they're fairly close, but the one that you should trust is always the CAT scale, because they will have your back if you are pulled into a weigh station and you are found to be overweight, but according to one of their scales you were legal, they will pay the ticket for you. Shipper scales are not to be trusted. Some are better than others, but I've been across some that were just trash, weren't even close to what I got at the CAT scale. So that's that. It's a simple process and it works, you know what I mean? I have never gotten an overweight ticket that, when left to my own devices, I've never gotten an overweight ticket. I got one overweight ticket when I was in training, and that was my trainer's fault. I told him, he was on duty when we picked up this load in Arkansas. I told him I think we needed to move the trailer axles at least one more hole forward, maybe two. He assured me, he was adamant that the truck and everything was fine the way it was. He drove off. He drove through the night. He didn't get pulled in any scales, probably because they were all closed. We changed shift about 4 a.m. I'm driving. I get pulled into a scale that just opened up. It's like 6:05. They opened up at 6. I get pulled in. Boom, the trailer's overweight by like 400 or 500 pounds. They wrap us around the building, let us adjust it, go back across the scale. So we slide it back two holes, and it's legal. I thought they were going to let me go at that point. My trainer at the time was like, yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal. We're not that much overweight. They should let us adjust and let us go. No, the DOT officer came and gave me a ticket anyways, like a $200 ticket. My trainer paid for it, which was cool of him, but he should have paid for it. It was his fault. But once again, left to my own devices, I have never been overweight. So that's a method I use, and like I said, it's worked for me for the most part. Well, not for the most part, it's worked for me. I have yet to be, and will not be. I refuse to get an overweight ticket, because if I'm ever in doubt, I'm gonna go to the CAT scale and figure it out. All right, so with that said, it's time for me to get back on the road. Hope this was helpful. Another trick of the trade video for y'all, and y'all know what it is as always. Till next time, y'all be easy.
I stay on the clock, I'm always on the clock.